And he got him on the chin.
Big Chechnya. Goodness me.
And a right hand. And
They call him the Wolf, a cold-blooded predator who hunts with calculation, punishes with precision, and never lets his prey escape. Inside the ropes, Artur Beterbiev becomes something elemental, something terrifying. Every punch he throws carries not just power, but purpose. Opponents don't simply lose to him, they're devoured. From his earliest days, it was clear Beterbiev wasn't built like other men. While others chased pucks, he chased perfection, striking bags until the sound echoed through the walls like thunder. By 24, Beterbiev had become a force in amateur boxing. He claimed the 2 European titles and a silver medal at the World Championships, earning a reputation for mixing technical precision with ruthless aggression. Every fight ended the same way, with his opponent sentenced to defeat. When he turned professional in 2013, the boxing world took notice. His debut opponent was Christian Cruz, a seasoned veteran expected to give the young Russian a reality check. Cruz entered the ring confident. His experience is armor, but experience means little when you're standing in front of raw, unfiltered power. Early in the fight, Cruz managed to outthink the newcomer until Beterbiev adapted. The moment he found his rhythm, the tone shifted. Cruz's footwork faltered, his guard cracked, and the Wolf began to feast. A few rounds later, it was over. Cruz fell under the barrage and never fought again. Artur Beterbiev's professional career had begun with a knockout and a message.
Of his experience.
Et ses enfants vont le suivre au cours des prochaines semaines. Vous voyez à quel point il est efficace. Ça l'a découragé.
Mercy would not be part of his vocabulary. After that night, his rise was meteoric. 5 fights, 5 knockouts, each opponent stronger than the last, each one falling the same way, motionless before the end. His reputation grew quickly, and so did the fear. Commentators compared his destructive efficiency to that of a young Mike Tyson. Fans knew what they were watching wasn't just talent, it was danger refined into art. Then came his first real test. A bout against the formidable Tavares Cloud. A former IBF champion known as Thunder, Cloud carried a record of 24-1 and a history of punishing power. It was a step-up fight, the kind that makes or breaks rising stars. Yet the moment the bell rang, Beterbiev showed no hesitation. His punches were crisp, violent, and deliberate. Cloud, once feared, was turned into a target. In the first round, the American was rocked repeatedly, surviving only by the sound of the bell. But in the second, the Wolf finished the job. A perfectly placed combination sent Cloud crashing down, his title dreams vanishing in seconds. That night, Beterbiev didn't just win a belt. He announced his arrival as a nightmare made flesh. He could have celebrated. He could have coasted. But Beterbiev doesn't understand comfort. The Wolf always needs to hunt.
You're up against a rigid fighter here who can punch.
And how has Cloud managed to recover? And that is an absolutely jolting left hand from Beterbiev. You can see the head snap will make it to the end of the first round here to Boris Cloud, but the nightmare experience he had here against Adonis Stevenson is continuing against
Beterbiev.
And just letting that left hand go, and then a right as well, and he's got Cloud trapped horse, and he will rise, I'm sure of that, but he'll have to get... How has Cloud managed to recover? And that is an absolutely jolting left hand from Beterbiev. You can see the head snap longer. He's trapped in the corner, taking punches. He's trying to throw back, but to no avail. Well, Jean Pascal was up in the ring congratulating him. Maybe that's a fight he could want. Jean Pascal.
His next journey led him to Spain, where Gabriel Campillo awaited. Campillo, a slick boxer and former world champion, was known for taming the fiercest opponents. He believed his experience and technique would neutralize Beterbiev's power. But belief doesn't stop bullets, and Beterbiev's fists hit like artillery. From the opening seconds, he cut through Campillo's defense, his hooks tearing into the Spaniard's ribs and jaw. By the middle rounds, Campillo's once sharp movements had slowed, his face bruised and bloodied. A final devastating combination sent him sprawling to the canvas. The handsome matador had been unmasked, and the Wolf's legend grew darker.
Really easy target right now. When Beterbiev goes strictly defensive, right, he's just keeping his hands up. The power is on his mind too much. him down from walking to the car. He's trying to get the Campbell to bring his hands down by going straight right to the system.
Guys, I'm really starting to think maybe getting Beterbiev's mind and see if he can pass 4 rounds since Beterbiev's never been past it.
Body shots here now by Beterbiev. He's got him on the ropes with a combination right and left. Getting him high, has him against the ropes, and down he goes.
He should be using his legs. He should be dangling. There's no way, but he's standing straight up, and he's in trouble right here.
He is.
He's in big trouble.
And he got him on the chin, and down he goes.
Not long after, he traveled to Chicago to face Alexander Johnson, a fighter with a gangster reputation and a record built on toughness. Johnson boasted that he'd fight anyone, anywhere, but bravado doesn't survive long against reality. From the opening bell, Beterbiev stalked him like prey. Every punch he threw carried intent to destroy. Johnson, realizing too late the danger he was in, tried to move, to escape, to buy time. But Beterbiev cut the ring down like a hunter cornering his kill. A vicious right hand detonated against Johnson's chin, and the self-proclaimed gangster crumbled. The referee didn't need to count. The fight was over, and Chicago had witnessed another execution.
And he's not loading up. He's just letting him go.
He's left hand, 2 left hands landed, an uppercut got through. Beterbiev, the aggressor here, he's out of there. And Johnson now takes on right and is up against. There will be no first. He took this fight on short notice. And that's, if he stands in front of me.
Johnson is in the center of the ring.
And a right hand, and he covers up, and that.
He went straight down. Look at it here. Just sinks.
Artur Beterbiev.
By this point, the boxing world wasn't just watching Beterbiev. They were studying him, trying to understand how a man could combine such clinical precision with such savagery. Commentators began calling him the scariest puncher since Tyson, and few dared to disagree. Then came Ezequiel Maderna, a powerhouse from Argentina built like a tank and determined to prove himself against the Russian destroyer. From the opening bell, Maderna fought with courage, throwing wild combinations and refusing to retreat. But courage alone doesn't survive against inevitability. Beterbiev absorbed everything the Argentinian threw, then began to return fire, body shots that thudded like hammers, right hands that echoed through the arena. By the 4th round, Maderna's resistance broke. A final barrage landed flush, sending him tumbling to the floor. Cylinder, another knockout, another victory, another example of what happens when men step into the ring with a force of nature.
Significant of the last century as Beterbiev comes clocking in.
The first one, Beterbiev gets in close, and there's the looping right hand around tremendous ways to overcome, and sometimes they give in.
Into the ring.
Sometimes
as Maderna gives way.
A lot of that was mental. He was giving in. There, the punch really not landing.
In 2017, Beterbiev reached another milestone, knocking out Germany's Enrico Colin to claim the vacant IBF Light Heavyweight Championship. The victory was both expected and terrifyingly efficient. But in boxing, one victory only opens the door to another challenge. And this time, that challenge came from Britain, Callum Johnson, an undefeated puncher known simply as the One. It was a dream matchup, 2 undefeated fighters, both with knockout power, both with something to prove. For the first time in years, fans wondered if Beterbiev might finally be tested. When the fight began, it looked like the wolf would feast again. Beterbiev dropped Johnson early, his power shaking the British fighter to the core. But boxing is never predictable. In the 2nd round, Johnson landed a perfect counter right hand, a rare moment of vulnerability for the seemingly invincible champion. The crowd erupted as Beterbiev hit the canvas. For a split second, it seemed the wolf had been wounded, but predators don't stay down for long. Beterbiev rose calm and calculating, and what followed was pure vengeance. He marched through Johnson's offense, cornering him, breaking him down with relentless pressure. Each punch was heavier than the last. By the 4th round, the Brit's spirit had begun to crack. A thunderous right hand landed clean, and Johnson collapsed. The referee stepped in, waving it off. Beterbiev had retained his title, and in doing so, reminded the world that even when he's hurt, He's still the most dangerous man in the room. Johnson never fully recovered from that defeat. It was the first and last loss of his career. For Beterbiev, it was another addition to his growing legend, a record still perfect. Every win by knockout, every fight ending with another man broken before him. What separates Beterbiev from others isn't just his power, it's his control. He stands as one of the few fighters of the modern era who embody the sport's primal essence. Watching him fight isn't just entertainment, it's witnessing a man channel the oldest instincts of human combat, distilled through discipline and years of sacrifice. So tell us, have we seen a more frightening puncher since Tyson? Can anyone, even Bivol, survive the storm that Artur Beterbiev brings with every punch? Share your thoughts below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and join us for more tales from the heart of the fight game.